What's up, guys? It's July 9th, 2025. Pretty cool day in the markets. Big gap up, rallied, sold off. The gap closed. Gap did not close, so bulls were able to keep a gap open, and then it was a somewhat of a small pullback trend. Yeah, I want to measure it. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the members and subscribers. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in and showing your support. If you're interested in joining the membership, I talk about the trades I've taken, whether they're winning or losing. I break them down, why I enter, why I exited. I exit around 1 hour anyway, so that's generally the same. And I talk about trap traders, most importantly, what and how second legs occur. They occur when one side gets trapped and is forced to do what the other side does, and that forces a quick surge in one direction. So we can talk about trade right here real quick, just so you guys understand what you're getting. I did not take this trade. I was watching it. Bulls buy this bar, we know, because it's bullish and there's a tail above it. So bulls tried to buy. Not saying there weren't any bears in here, but there's a buyer and seller for every bar. That's something that Al teaches us. Bulls bought the high up here. Now they're trapped. There was a small moment for them to get out at break even, so they could buy here, and get out here. That causes the second leg down. But the trade I would have taken, I wait for 2 bars, so bull bar, 2 bear bars. And then I see that bull pressure stacking up, so I'll be moving the fibs down. I get filled at the 50% level because bulls that buy up here, the bulls that bought here, buy more here. Their break-even price is right around here. So bulls sell out of longs, bears are shorting the market, second leg traders are looking for an entry, leg 1, pullback leg 2. That's the premise for how I take all my trades and how I try and frame trades. It works great in different parts of the market cycle. So if you're interested in learning more about that, join the membership below. You just hit join right next to the name price action breakdowns. You have the weekly chart on the left, the daily chart on the right. Weekly chart's getting bad follow through. We are at a new high. This could be nothing more than a pullback. What is today? Today's Wednesday, so it's already looking like an inside bar. We still have Thursday and Friday to go above or below last week's bar, but as of right now, it's an inside bar, which is a form of a breakout mode pattern. So an inside bar is a trading range, so that's why it's a breakout mode. There's 2 bull bars up here with a gap, so that lets us know bears are trapped, and bears have not got out at 50%. When I mean bears have not got out at 50%, that means the market hasn't sold off to the 50% level to get out at break even. So bears are either in a losing position or they've already exited a losing position, buying back shorts. The bears that shorted here are trying to short up here to get out here. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense, because that's how I trade. I trade around trap traders and second legs. So daily chart here. Have a nice rally with 3 legs higher. Puts us into a trading range. Any leg past leg 2, so leg 3 is leg 4, leg 5. Trading range, the probabilities favor trading range. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3. This is becoming a high 1 in a leg 3, which is generally a better fade than a buy. We will see what happens, who gets 1 R first. Can the bulls buy the high of this candle and get 1 R? Or are the bears going to short and get 1 R? So, I don't know, something. I have to draw 2 fibs. So, we're going to see this is a high 1 in a trading range. This was actually the high 1. It's a high 1 in a trading range, leg 3. Are bulls going to be able to buy this and make 1 R? Or bears going to fade this and make 1 R down here? So we'll see what happens, and that'll give us an indication of what side's stronger, more context within the overall market cycle. Big gap up, follow through bar 1, follow through with 2, 3, and 4. I didn't trade today, but I'm definitely looking forward to trading again. And I'm going to start trading live pretty soon here, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. I want to make that like a regular thing, even if it's for an hour or 2 a day. I do want to trade live, so stay tuned for that. 4 bar rally. To me, this is showing to get second leg, and I placed my fibs down here. I was like, this is a trade I would take, and I would get stopped out. As the day progressed, I was thinking about why would this stop me out? It's a gap up with follow through, first pullback, and I looked at the overnight session. Look, it's climactic. So sideways selling off, sideways selling off. Nice rally for the overnight session. The breakout, you could say started here, or you could say started here. But nonetheless, these 4 bars in the open, they were bigger than all the rest of the bars here. So it was climactic. It was a third leg. Gap up with follow through, but we don't know what took place in this gap up. And in this gap up, there's actually 2 legs. So leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3. And that's what we got here, climactic price action. 3 bear bars. And so again, I mentioned on the daily time frame, third legs favor trade range over trend continuation, and that's what we got an example of that here. Third leg from the overnight session, it favored trading range. Bears actually made 1R before bulls made 1R. Bar 5, bad follow through. 6 and 7, 3 bear bars in a row, shot the second leg. If I wasn't in the long, this is definitely a trade I would like to take because it's 3 bear bars in a row. So there's momentum down. I get filled on 8, exit on 9. Then the market starts to sell off. Bulls that bought the high of 5 and 6, they buy more lower, just how you guys saw right here. So we could put them like right here. They buy the high of 6, they buy the low of 8. Their break even prices here. Bears are shorting the market. Bulls are exiting out of the losing trade for break even. Second leg traders are looking to press their or get into the markets. And now we get a flush down because all 3 types of traders are selling. So there's more sellers are overwhelming the buyers. The market's moving down. And we can see that with 11, 12, all the way down. There's some gaps here, so we now know that bulls are getting trapped at support. What makes this support? It's the high of bar 1. Bar 1 has a tail, so we know there were some sellers there. It broke out, so support. Excuse me. Yes, okay. So I was saying, why is this support? Because this is resistance. So there's a support and resistance flip. So bar 1 was resistance. And it broke out. So now we know the resistance has turned into support. And now we know that bar 12 breaks support and turns it back into resistance. So this is a good example of support and resistance flip, resistance and support flip. Follow through. We have another gap around the middle to the low part of 1. Same situation. This is support here. Bulls rallied. And now it flips on 13 because now there's sellers. Look what happens when 14 comes up to test it. Sold off. So support, turn, resistance again. Bar 15, bear bar closing on its low. Shot to get second leg. Well, 12 and 13 are shot to get second leg down. And we see the second leg down hidden on 14. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, leg 3. Climactic leg down. At the beginning of the video, I talked about how this was shot to get second leg down. And I think it is because there's enough momentum from 12 and 13 breaking out below the higher time frame EMA. But if we're going to take this short, leg 1, pull back leg 2, we do have to be cognizant that this is a leg 2 from this. But in the overall grand scheme of things, it could be a leg 3, leg 4. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3, pull back leg 4 above support. You can see bears tried to sell off below the higher time frame EMA, but that's where the rally actually started. Again, we didn't know the rally was starting until maybe right around here. But this is where the true rally started. They kept the gap open, so there's trapped bears that shorted here. It's going to short higher, get out at 50%, and they actually make money. So that's us nowhere in the trading range. 21, 22, 23, create a gap. Shot to get second leg up. So now we know bears are trapped. If bears don't get trapped in a bear trend, so we know that if you thought this was a bear trend, well, bears don't get trapped in bear trends. They get trapped out of bear trends, but they'll get trapped into a losing position unless they're shorting lows, and then they average in and they make money. 22, 23, 24, 25, strong to get second leg down. Strong to get second leg up. And I think this is a trade I would take because I would be flat by then. Build on 26, exited on 28. Bear short here. They short more here. Their break-even price is 50%. The market, par 26, sells off past 50%, giving bears a small opportunity to make a little bit of money. Bears buy back shorts. The bulls that bought the high of 22 are going to press their positions, and second leg traders are going to join the trade, and then you make 1R quickly with a stop being below here. Those are the things I talk about in the membership video, so if you want to learn more about the trades I'm taking, hit that button. 28, 29, 2 bear bars in a row. In this situation, it was strong to get second leg down. I don't know if this is a trade I would take because of this rally here. I think this is more of a complex pullback, but you could catch a leg 2 from 28, 29. Complex pullback. So you could say there's a rally right here. There's a trend line. 22 and 26 is the low. And then we have a leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3. So wedge bottom, and what we now know is we knew it was a bull regime. We were above the higher time frame EMA, but we were kind of overlapping with the lower time frame. So it's hard to say if this is a wedge bottom or bears are trying to turn this into like a double top lower high. 3 bar breakout, 39, 40, 42. Excuse me, 39, 40, 41. This is a trade I would also take, and I would just get stopped out. That's the name of the game. 42, 43, stop me out by 1 tick, and then it goes to my target. That happens at least to me once a day. So then we have another rally. It's a weak rally, but it's a leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, and then we go more sideways, creating another wedge bottom, somewhat of a triangle, and then it finally breaks out. This is to me around bar 55 is when the markets look a little more clear on what to expect, which is a higher price, not a new high, but we can, after we see the breakout 55, 56, 57, we could think that we're going to go at least 1 tick above 56's high. 3 bar breakout, that's my trade. Throw the fibs up there, or you could even put it below 54. Throw the fibs up there. We're going to get filled on either 58, 59, and then it rallies, hits our 1 hour target, and you can see people took profits on bar 68, and then we have a nice slow rally to end the day. 69, 70, 71, 72, all the way up to 81. What creates this tension here, why this rally, you couldn't even call it an endless pullback because we didn't really, well, I think the overnight session, what's the overnight session doing? Oh, the overnight session's selling off. So bulls never actually got above the high here. So this ended up just becoming a leg 1 pullback, and we'll see if bears get a leg 2. Kind of an endless pullback because bulls are buying above support. Hold on, bulls are buying because we're above support, and we've kind of been in a bull regime for quite some time. So they're buying, but the latest move was this leg down. So bears are trying to short. Bears are shorting the EMA. Bulls are buying every bear bar thinking it's going to rally. Bears short a nice looking bear bar 29. They're out of profits, or they're at a loss. Excuse me. Bears short 29. They're at a loss. So they buy back shorts. Bulls are now buying. Bears are buying, and that started to cause an endless pullback today. Hope you guys had a good one. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. If you learned something, share a show. Don't be a hoe. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for your time. Bye.